I was twice her age, and she broke my heart. I dated a single mother who has 2 children for 4 years. I paid her rent, I bought her a car and provided money weekly so she could live a better life. We did not live together because she said she didn't want her children around no man until she knows the relationship is real. I respected her wishes. She stayed in an apartment I rented for her, and I stayed at my house. We saw each other every day, but mainly at my house. The kids know me very well because I sometimes had to pick them up or drop them off at school. In the 4 years, I've never once slept at her place. She would not allow it. We would have adult time at my house, and then she would get up and go. So you could say she's never slept at my house either. Despite all that, I was committed to this lady. I was married for 25 years before my wife passing, so I was so happy to get this second chance at love. I have a 19-year-old daughter who is currently away at the university. But my daughter is not a fan of my relationship and thinks this woman is only using me. I am 55 and my girlfriend is 35. Yes, I know it's a large age gap, but I thought I could make it work. To make a long story short, I was tired of our living arrangements. And seeing as the children know me for some time now, and my girl trusts me around them, I decided to pop the question over dinner. I took my girl to a nice restaurant. I practiced my proposal all week because I wanted to get it right. So the night of the dinner, she was looking so lovely. I couldn't believe that this woman was going to be my wife. I was going to do a public proposal in the middle of the restaurant, but I decided against that. And thankfully I didn't. But I took a knee at our table and quietly asked her to marry me with ring in hand. The only thing the lady said to me was, "No, you're too old." I was crushed, but I quickly got up off my knees and sat back at the table. I couldn't finish my meal, but she obviously still had her appetite because she ordered more food and dessert. The subject of the proposal didn't come up for the rest of the night, and obviously she seems to have forgotten about it. That night I took her back to her apartment and said goodbye. Once I was home, I called my daughter and told her, and she started crying. I appreciated the fact that she didn't say "I told you so." The next day, I went to the rent office and terminated my girlfriend's lease, which cost me some money, but I did not care. I sent a tow truck to go pick up the car. Everything that my name was on, I cut it off. Light, water, phone, cable, gym membership, and cancel her bank card. I was so in love that I didn't realize that I was supporting this woman 100%. Everything she wanted, I just got it for her because I thought I was the luckiest man in the world to have such a beautiful woman. I let her keep all the furniture, all the phones, all the jewelry, and all the clothes. I told the security at my housing complex to not let her in if she shows up. At my place of business, I gave those security the same directions. I blocked her from my phone. I also had to block her kids too because I missed a few calls from them. I was done. I was so hurt that my daughter had to take some time off from school to be with me. 4 years, and this woman is going to now tell me I'm too old. I never said another word to her after that night. The security at both my housing complex and my office told me that she came by many times asking to be let in. This girl even went by a restaurant that I frequented asking for me. But the restaurant staff did not give her any information. I was so done with her. I couldn't believe that a woman could play me for such a fool. All the money and the many gifts was not the problem. The problem was the fact that she acted as if I was her world, but had the nerve to tell me I'm too old for her. Like, really? The irony of this story is the same restaurant that she turned down my marriage proposal. It was the same restaurant I met her in when she was working there as a waitress.